So let's start. So welcome everyone. A few days ago we started the ALIFE 2021 conference on artificial life, and now we have closing ceremony. I will briefly summarize what was this conference about and something about the numbers of attendees and submissions and so on. And then we will announce the winners of conference awards. We had several categories and you had a chance to contribute to them and vote for the best art, best student essay, best talk, and best paper. So we had the idea to organize ALIFE 21 conference in Prague because the idea was to celebrate 100th anniversary of the World Robot RUR, to have the great social program going to theaters and so on. But finally, we had to make this decision and from Prague to move the conference on internet, and with this we also changed the logo of the conference from the robot to a robot with the mask. So big thanks to Teresa Tomáštíková, the author of this great logo. And we had amazing week, not full week, just 5 days, but still it was a lot of talks. And here is the summary what we offered to the participants. So we had 9 keynote talks. There were 27 hours of 6 special sessions, almost 40 hours of 11 workshops, 5 tutorials, 64 talks in the main track. We had competition for artists, and we have the virtual art gallery on YouTube. On Tuesday, Steen Rasmussen provided us the access to the documentary movie Solutions, and then we had a great discussion with the author, so thank you again. On Wednesday, we had the theater play written by AI, and it was only one event, like hybrid event from Prague, where we like organizers in Prague went to Good AI and had the barbecue like in a real world, not only in this virtual one. Yesterday, Pascal Stano organized the event 50 years of autopoiesis. This conference also offered the student essay competition. We will say more later. The participants had the chance to go to virtual coffee rooms and spend the time there with informal discussion or scientific discussion. I was not able to listen to them, so I don't know what they discussed there. And we started the conference with the ISAL summer school organized by Emily. So thank you, Emily, for this. And this is the summary what we offered in this week. And maybe I have forgotten to mention some other details, but these are the most important events from this conference. I would like to say thank you to all keynote speakers that they have found the time and said very interesting talks to the audience. All talks were recorded and are available on YouTube. We have the YouTube channel, which is now accessible only for conference participants. So the links to movies and playlists are available in Slack, or you have it in program, or yeah, we have sent it also, or we will send it also via email. So for now, there are almost all talks from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but as I mentioned in the morning, we are sorry that we overreached the limit of YouTube, so we will continue with uploads tomorrow to have everything there this weekend. So you can see that we have 100 talks there already, and still many of them are missing. There is the playlist with the workshops and tutorials. We have also some other movies, like from opening, from closing, we will upload also there. And we provided the 2-minute long movie where the Czech decathlete Adam Sebastian Henselet, and he is now in Tokyo at on Olympic Games, has shown how to exercise if you are sitting all the day at the computer. So these recommended exercising you can check anytime, not only during this conference. As I mentioned, we also have the virtual art gallery. So there are all shortlisted artworks and movies from summer school. And because we had several special sessions and tutorials and workshops, and it was not easy for the participants to choose where to go. So we have also short trailers to each workshop or tutorial or special session. So you can check it also in advance if before watching the whole movie from that event. At this conference, we have got 158 submissions, and all of them were high quality, and it was not easy to shortlist only the best papers for the proceedings. But finally, the program committee selected 58 full papers, like accepted as the paper for publishing in proceedings, and 50 extended abstracts. The proceedings are available, I will show here, are available as PDF on Slack and on our webpage, and MIT Press link will be available as well soon. There are still some small troubles, but it seems everything is solved already, and you can also check the papers on the MIT Press websites. And here I skipped this page because it's very important to say thank you to everyone who contributed to the perfect review process. Everything was controlled by Sylvia, so thank you as program committee chair. And to collect all the papers and process them into the proceedings, it is thanks to Lisa, so thank you, Lisa. And also we had a long list of reviewers, so I don't have it here, but you can check it on the web, that a lot of people contributed to the review process, because each paper had at least 2 or 3 reviews, so many people contributed to it. And each paper also went to the meta review, so here's the list of meta reviewers, and I would like to say thank to them as well. And now maybe we can move to the announcements. Who are the winners of best paper and best talk? These awards were decided by you, the participants. Everyone had the chance to vote for the best paper and best talk in Slack. So now I will switch to Slack, and we can take a look all together. Who is it? Or Sylvia can do it, because she is the program committee chair, and so she all of the papers went through her hands. So yeah, so Sylvia, I'm stop sharing, and you can open the Slack and to check, or I can do it if you.
I don't have Slack here open on this.
Yeah, so computer. I will do it. So yeah.
In the meantime, I'm checking on another one with you.
Okay, so we can start with best paper award. So yes. I'm going to share the screen to show everyone. Okay, so now go with me through this list of all submissions, and let me and help me.
Yeah, I checked them already even before.
Where are the most thumbs up? I have seen the number 6, so it seems that this is with the largest number.
Yeah, I'm checking again, but yeah.
Okay, so where was it? There was 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So submission number 33.
Yes.
And the authors are Rory, Craig, and Jordi Arans. Are they available on at this meeting? If yes, please hands up and we will allow you to. Okay. So, okay. So, Rory, you can say something. Congratulations.
Hello, can you hear me? Hey, that's amazing news. Thanks very much. That's really exciting. This is the first time I've ever published at ALIFE, so this is like a real honor. And yeah, I've really enjoyed the conference. So yeah, thanks very much. I don't know if Jordi's on the line as well, but he will send his thanks too.
Yeah. So congratulations. Thank you. And now we can go to announce the best talk award. There were 109. So everyone has the access. So it's very transparent, so everyone can see.
From what I just checked, the two with the higher number of votes are the number 32 and 33.
Here, yeah. So we have two with the same number.
Yeah.
And it is the paper and the same paper who won already the paper and another paper. So we have two winners if it is the same, no?
Yeah. Yeah, there is no other ones. No higher ones, sorry. That's what I meant.
Okay, so in that case, again, Rory, thank you, because your work also won in the category of best talk. So it seems that people who liked your paper also voted directly for your talk. Just maybe explain the difference between these categories. In this best talk award category are also the extended abstracts, but in the best paper category are only the full papers. So thank you, congratulations. And now we can move to the art awards. So I will stop sharing yeah, because we checked it before. So yeah. Okay. I will just move again back, and then let's share the presentation with okay. So we know already the winners of best paper and best talk. And now let's move to ALIFE 21 Art Awards. We had the competition, and we had the jury or committee, and they had also long discussions who should be the winner. The chair of this ALIFE 21 art committee was Juan Manuel Castro from Japan, and Petr Salaba, he's the documentary movie maker from Czech Republic, and artist Jenka Horálková. So they decided who will be the winner of ALIFE Art Award and special category related to the theme of this conference, ALIFE and Robots Award. And I would like to ask Richard to say who are the winners. I have it here in the presentation. So let's start with the category.
Of course, yeah. I can take that. So the first art award is the main award, the ALIFE Art Award, which even will be awarded with a prize money of 20,000 Czech crowns. And in this case, with a little drum roll, the winner is the next slide, the Frisarum Telam. And the authors of this is Oscar Elek and Issei Mori and Joseph Burchett and Angus Forbes. So I do not know, I think.
If you are present, please hands up to be easier to, okay, Oscar is here. So you can speak now.
So yeah, Oscar, I think you are here, you can say a few words.
So he's like the panelist, so you can speak, and yeah, congratulations. Unmute your
second. Yeah, thank you very much. Wow, this is really unexpected. I mean, the competition was super high. So slime mold for the win. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and I have forgotten.
I'm glad you like what we prepared.
Yeah, if you want to say more, because I have forgotten to mention at the beginning of this art session that the committee said that the quality of the artworks was really high, and it was surprising for them that it was really the mixture of professional artists, researchers, and people from other fields, and also there was huge distribution of participants, like from students to senior researchers or artists. So it was really a colorful mixture of submissions, and it was not easy to select or shortlist only 10 of them and then to look for the winner. So Oscar, you are the winner, and your colleagues of the ALIFE Art Award, congratulations. And we will also post the statement of the art committee, because Juan prepared some letter that I have forgotten to print to read it, but it's too long, so it will be easier to share it with the others on the web page of the conference. So
thank you. I just wanted to give a nod to Issei, who's not here, but he's the first author, or we are joint first authors of this work, and you know, I was kind of the conceptual father of this, but really Issei did vast majority of the technical work on the art piece. He made the renderings, and he created the website and just brought it together. So huge shout out to him. That thing wouldn't happen, or the art wouldn't happen without him. And yeah, we're glad to basically increase visibility of slime mold. It's kind of the prototypical organism of the community, I feel, but it's still awesome. You know, it's still rolls and rocks, and
okay, so thank you and congratulations, and Richard can move to the other category.
Yes, the next category is the art award that is most adjacent to the theme of the conference. If you would give us the next slide, please. So this is the ALIFE and Robots Award. And this one will also be awarded with prize money of 10,000 Czech kronas. And the winner is Altar by Takashi Ikegami. And I guess we can also let Takashi say something.
It's here. Okay.
There.
So again, welcome on stage.
Takashi.
Takashi, you can speak and start the video. Yeah, thanks.
Well, again, thank you so much. Yeah, Alta is one of my recent, Alta 3 is one of my recent Android. And I'm very happy that Alta 3 with no-tier player Yasuda-san get this award. Thank you so much. I'm very honored to get this award. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you your team that they contributed to this
thank you.
Virtual art gallery. And as I said before, all works are available in YouTube channel Art Awards. But
Yeah,
we have
actually, also there is a Spanish radio, and also there are some other things because of the music sponsored event. It's on the web, I think, so you can watch and then you can also talk to it.
okay.
To listen to it. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. And we have one more category in this.
I'll take it. So the last but not least category is the most popular art by the community of ALIFE, so the Community Art Award. And this one is given to the audio reactive CPPNs by Sina Faya Abdullahi. I hope I said that correctly. And let's get Sina in here, I guess. So congratulations. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this one also gets rewarded with 10,000 Czech crowns. So that's good news.
Sina, you can unmute and say something.
Hi, yeah. Thank you very much for the award. That's I'm really glad to see that some other people also enjoyed this thing that I've been playing with. So that it's flattering, and especially in comparison to some of the other stuff that was there. I think a lot of the artwork, if one could visit in person, would be really impressive. So I think I got a little lucky as well with the medium this year. But thank you anyway, and cheers until next year.
Yeah, thank you for your contribution to this art session.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry, it's Richard's job.
I think that's all for the art.
Okay, so that's all for art, and we can move to student essay competition. I will not say too much because now Olaf is available with his presentation, and he can tell you more.
All right, thank you, Jitka, and let me start presenting then. All right, so we had so many great, soon you can see my slides, so many great contributions this year. So thank you so much for all the nice contributions from all the students who submitted an essay. And thank you so much for the jury, of course, and for other categories too, who spend a lot of time reading, reviewing, right, and to all of you. And yeah, there is one special thank you to someone that we know. I don't know. I've seen this person before. And for each winner for the essay, not only were they awarded with being able to attend this nice event for free, but also each of the winners. Each of the winners here will be awarded with a nice video game called Space Engineers, kindly offered by Keen Software House or Good AI. And additionally, the conference is giving 10,000 crowns, so about $500 US cash prize. That's thanks to all of you who are attending. All right, so without further ado, I want to invite George Musser and Lisa Soros to announce the prizes, starting, I think, with Lisa.
Sure. So our first award is for the best essay by a non-PhD student. And it was really, I would say, a tough competition. We really enjoyed reading all of the essays. So thank you so much to everybody who submitted something. But the winner for this one is essay number 24 by Samuel Kigland. And the topic of the essay is Can Computers Think?, which we found super related to the themes of the conference. So thank you so much. Sam, are you here by chance? If you are, we can have you say something real fast. If not, maybe we should just announce the runner-up.
Raise your hand if you're here.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not. All right, and then our runner-up was Rodrigo Toledo with the essay Egregores, Golems, and Humanity. So congratulations to you as well.
All right, we then move to the best essay by a PhD student, George.
Well, as Lisa says, we received so many fascinating essays in this contest. We had some great debates among the judges, and really all of them, in a sense, should win a prize. And we're very pleased, in particular, that Aitor Patino Diaz, we award to you the best essay by a PhD student. And I recommend everybody here really read this. It's not even an essay. It's a reconstruction of the RUR play. Fascinating, a lot of thoughts, and I'll be thinking about it personally for a long time to come. So thank you very much. Aitor, did you want to have any comments? If you're here and can be elevated into speaker status, we'd love to hear from you. I think you need to raise your hand.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, he can speak now.
Aitor, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes,
Here.
yeah, I see you.
Oh my God, this is so cool. This is so cool. This is so cool. It was great fun. Well, first of all, thank you everybody for your votes. And it was super cool to write it. I really did enjoy it, and I found it a really cool activity to also meet the community. And I hope it's not the last neither essay or conference that I attend. So thank you very much.
Well, it's really a pleasure. And as I said to everybody, you really will enjoy, print this out, have a coffee this afternoon or tomorrow, and then read this play /essay. I think you really like it. So I'm also honored to award a runner-up prize to Federico Pegosi for what is really a rich, also provocative essay. It's not exactly a play in the same way, but it's definitely worth reading also. I learned a lot from it. I think the judges all really liked this one as well. Hence our award. And Federico, are you here? Would you like to offer any words? If not, let's just give them all both a round of applause. And I think
he's incoming.
Can you?
Oh, he is! Yay! Excellent, excellent.
So hello. So I would like to say thank you very much. It's an honor for me. I really put myself into this work, and I'm really glad you liked it. And I also would like to say if I'm here, it's not because I'm special, but because other people have been kind to me during my life. First of all, my parents that created me and allowed me to be here, and also all the teachers, professors that taught me during my way. Thank you.
We all stand on the shoulders of giants. So thank you so much for those wonderful remarks, and congratulations to all four of our contestants so far. But Lisa, you have more to come.
We do. We have more prizes to give out. Okay. So our next award is for the best essay related to the themes of the conference, which is the centenary of robots, RUR, and robots, the century past and the century ahead. And this award could be won by either a PhD student or a non-PhD student, but our winner is Akriti Hariprakash. Are you here? And the essay was called Modern Prometheus, Can Robots Ever Be Considered Living? Which I think we found to be a very provocative kind of essay, obviously related to the themes.
Raise your hand. Nobody. It seems he is not here.
Okay. I'm sure he'll be very excited to find out later. So in that case, then we can go ahead and announce the runner-up for the best essay related to the themes, which we actually had co-runners up. They tied. So our first runner-up is Roberto Galata with On Why Seeking Artificial Life. And our second runner-up is Austin Marcus, who wrote What does emergence explain and exploratory analysis? So if either of you are here, we're just go ahead and put your hands up. Okay, it looks like Austin's here.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, thank you for the award, or the runner-up to the award. And it was interesting writing this essay. I've been doing work on reading Merleau-Ponty's The Structure of Behavior for some time now. And so this essay competition was a good opportunity to try to relate those ideas to the themes in artificial life in this conference. So thank you.
Great. Thanks so much for joining us and congratulations again.
And just we have here a message from Roberto Galota that he is not equipped to speak. So yeah, or I have seen it somewhere. Yeah.
Roberto will speak on your behalf. Really wonderful essay. I'm glad that you were able to contribute, and we on the judging panel really enjoyed reading it. So finally, community essays, community voted essays. We have 2 awards here as well. And I'm pleased that Aitor, you tickled a certain fancy among your fellow participants at this conference. Everyone universally loved what you did. And we're honored to give you, in addition to the judging award, the community award as well. Did you have any further comments or remarks?
No, I'm just even more happy. But it was cool. It was cool. Thank you, everybody, for the votes. Yeah.
Absolutely. I hope you'll go celebrate this evening, afternoon, whatever your time zone may be right now.
I shall.
And finally,
I shall.
excellent. And finally, Michael Vogren, we would like to announce that you are a winner also in the community category. The judges actually really liked your essay too, but definitely the community of participants in the conference loved it, and also highly provocative, interesting. I don't necessarily agree with it, but actually that's the best kind of essay, is one that really provokes and challenges your beliefs. And I think of the essays we read, this was actually the one that did that almost the most. So congratulations. Michael, did you have any thoughts, comments?
Oh no, I'm just grateful. Yeah, I'm here. Hello. I'm just grateful for everyone who voted for my essay. And I'm a bit speechless. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed to be part of ALIFE. Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. And Jika or Olaf, I think I pass this back to you now.
Thank you. So yeah, I'd like to say, like, this has been a great experience to read those. I hope everybody enjoyed them, but also it's a way to for us to welcome new members in the community, and it's a great way we really saw the motivation from students. It was really a pleasure for us. Okay, back to Jitka.
Okay, so now I see that I have forgotten to mention something at the beginning when I started with the discussion about the conference, about the participants. Maybe you are wondering how many people attended this conference. So in total, we had 361 registered participants who went through the registration system to the full conference, but many of them has got like free student tickets, or we gave also the support to the artists and the organizers of workshops or invited speakers, and so there were several waivers. So and if you are wondering which country is most interested in ALIFE conferences, so the winner is United States, because we have 84 participants who wrote in the registration form that they are from US, then 60 people from UK and 54 from Japan, and then a lot of countries. I have not counted all of them, but sometimes I was really surprised that also from the countries people are interested in our conference. And this is great that for online conference there are in principle no limits. Okay, so now I would like to share the presentation again and say some thank you to many people. And after that, Charles and Susan will say something about the ISAL and next conferences. So do I share just the correct one? So once more, thank you Olaf for organizing of this student essay competition or chairing this, and George and the others that you were the members of the committee. And now I want to say in many languages, thank you to many people. So grazie Silvia. Silvia was just amazing because she helped us a lot with the review process. She did a lot of things, and now during the conference, without her and without Richard, it was not possible to record all of the talks, control all of the lecture halls. So Silvia and Richard are amazing. They did a lot of work, and I would like to say thank you. And also Olaf, thank you, because you had no official role in this conference, but you helped us a lot. If someone has the chance to see our WhatsApp communication, it is really long, but it was not only about the work. Sylvia and Richard and Olaf, they can confirm that we had so much fun, and yeah, but it's maybe good that it's not public, our discussions, but it was really funny. So it was fun for me to organize this conference with your help. And also Lisa helped us a lot, because thanks to her we were able to process the proceedings, and because she is helping every year to organizing of ALIFE conferences, so she was experienced and she always answered and helped. So thank you, Lisa. It was really great that you supported us in this way. Bára Hucová helped us as the tutorial chair, and now also during the conference she was available to control the lecture halls and record everything and upload it to YouTube. So Bára, thank you. And Teresa Tomáštíková, she did the logo for the conference and also other things that we needed. So thank you, Teresa. I think she's not here, but yeah. And many other people. I need to say thank you to colleagues from our University of Chemistry and Technology in Prague, because the registration system was complicated, and a lot of registrations and invoices to process. It was a lot of work. So Daniela Šídlová helped us a lot. Honza Kříž helped a lot. So I would like to thank to them, and of course the university that they provided the support for me to spend so much time by organizing of this event, and I was not under pressure to only teach and publish and to do other things, and I was relaxed and focused on this conference. Good AI, Marek Rosa and Olga Afanasieva, they supported us. They provided some awards for students, and also they organized that barbecue for us on Wednesday. And yeah, there is really long list of people. Now I feel that I have forgotten someone for sure, maybe. And also I saw board, because we discussed a lot of things and they always helped, especially Charles and Susan. Thank you. And maybe now it's the time to give you, yeah, to tell you unmute yourself and say something about ISAL. So in conclusion, thank you all who are on this slide, and many others as it is written in the corner. And I stop sharing.
Well, thank you, Yitka. I really appreciate all of that. And thanks all of you for attending this conference, and everyone for making this just such a successful, exciting conference here. So I'm Charles Ofria. I'm the president of the International Society for Artificial Life. And I'm just going to take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about the society. what we do, how you can be more involved, about the journal, about the future conferences, and what our thoughts and plans are for all of this. So first, a little bit about the ISAL Board of Directors. We actually have a good number of people on the board currently. On the left-hand side here, you'll see all of the elected members of the board, and then on the right-hand side are all the appointed members. And this is a group of people who have put in a ton of energy trying to really make the International Society for Artificial Life successful and interactive. And you should feel free to contact any one of us. Here, everyone is listed with the area that they've taken charge of, but really everyone on the board is involved in all of the different aspects of the society. One of the very big things for me to mention, though, is right now we're actually having elections set up for the board. So we actually have 5 people whose terms are ending, although a couple of them will be running for re-election. And we had nominations go out, or calls for nominations about a month ago, and I'm now pleased to announce that we have about a dozen people who have agreed to run for board positions. And we're actually going to be growing the board a little bit. So we're actually going to be adding 1 new position. And so we'll be adding 6 new board members. And our goal is to shift over to 12 elected members, so 6 and 6 every 2 years. So these are for 4-year terms. And so you should, in the next in the next little while, you'll see the announcements for the elections coming up, along with statements from each of the candidates, so that you'll all be able to vote for who will be on our new board. I want to encourage you all to really be involved in ISAL as much as possible, and there's lots of reasons for it. One of the big ones is to have more of a say in what we do, we try and take feedback from members, and we always want members to get involved in whatever you're interested in. Obviously, there's the conference discounts that you get. You get a subscription to Artificial Life Journal, and having more members and thus more subscribers to the journal also allows us to help keep the Artificial Life Journal free for publication, so authors never have to pay anything to publish there. You're also eligible for the ISAL awards that you've heard so much about when you become a member. And so I really hope a lot of you, or all of you, stay members going forward and try and get more involved in the community. And we're always interested to know what you would like from your membership in order to make all of this even more valuable. But for those of you who are interested in getting involved, there's a lot of different ways to get involved. So first of all, the simplest thing is you should go and sign up for the ISAL announcements mailing list. So here's the link for it. Actually, if you just go to isal.groups.io, you can join various different mailing lists. The announcements one is the most important one to join, but the groups.io has a bunch of different mailing lists there. You can follow us on Twitter. So we have an official ISAL account. The student group ERA has their own Twitter account, and then we have a separate Twitter account for the conferences that gets passed along to the different conference chairs. We have a separate Slack that's an ongoing Slack for the ISAL community. I encourage everyone to get involved on that. Just this conference, under the leadership of Emily Dolson, we've set up an artificial life encyclopedia. I highly recommend all of you try and go there. You can write about your own research there. You can extend the encyclopedia. We really want to grow this into a really useful resource for the community. So I want to encourage all of you to do that. If you want to help with any other things in terms on the web or on social media, you can email Emily. And if you want to help with any other aspects of the conference, running the conferences or something else in the society, please feel free to email me. I'm going to make sure to post all of this on the on the ALIFE 2021 Slack, so that you have all of this information. Actually, if someone who has access to the Slack can let me post to general, I'll get that posted right after this. But please, join us in whatever ways that you feel like you want to get involved. We always really want to have more people make the society stronger and better. One of the really big things that the society is responsible for is the Artificial Life Journal. And to tell you a little bit about that, I'm going to pass things over to Susan Stepney, who is one of the new co-editors in chief of the Artificial Life Journal. So I'll stop sharing to give Susan a chance there.
Okay, has that worked? I'm sharing the screen. Good.
Looks good to me.
Yeah. Okay, so thanks for this. So for those of you who were at the opening session and saw me present what Charles has just presented and saw Alan present what I'm just about to present, you might be a bit confused, but Charles was asleep during the first session and Alan is asleep now, and because I'm in Europe, I'm awake for both sessions. So that's the reason. So yes, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the journal. If you were here at the opening session, you'll have heard all this before, so you can go to sleep now if you like. We also have a Twitter that you can follow. The journal started in 1993, and what we would really like to do here is give enormous thanks to Mark Badeau, who has been the editor-in-chief for the last 20 years of this journal and has grown the journal into the premier journal of the artificial life community, and we enormous thanks to him. He's just retired and has left the journal in a fantastic state for to carry on with this, and trying to fill those shoes of Mark. There's two of us, so that's going to be difficult. We'll have one shoe each maybe. So Alan and I have taken over as joint editors-in-chief of the journal. It's been growing, and it's growing in scope, and it felt that having two of us who could bring two different perspectives to it was a good way of continuing on with this. And we're also very ably helped by Lynn, who's the editorial assistant, and if you are submitting to the journal, she's the one you will be communicating with most of the time. And we also helped by a team of associate editors who give us help on choosing referees and help on quite a lot of different aspects of the journal. And that also includes a societal impact editor, Alex Penn, who focuses on the particular new theme of the Artificial Life Journal on societal impact. So thanks to all these people. So the scope of the journal, the scope isn't entirely limited to what we say here. If you believe that what you're doing is artificial life, we are very happy to have your submissions, but just to give a bit of a feel for the shape of the journal, we've got 5 themes that we are currently interested in getting submissions for. So what we call artificial organisms, that's artificial entities that behave like or could be classified as artificial organisms somehow. And this covers robotics, so this conference is right in the center of that, all forms of robotics, but wet ALIFE as well, and also virtual ALIFE. But the ideas of embodiment and situatedness are important, and morphogenesis, growth and development, and self-organization, and the self-star ideas. But then moving up from individual organisms, there's of course ecosystems and societies. So these are the collections of diverse interacting artificial organisms. So that covers all of artificial ecology and evolution, but also social and cultural systems, simulated virtual worlds, and that's moving into lots of things about complex systems and the interactions and communications between these organisms. So sort of complementary to those two things that are focusing on sort of actual ALIFE entities are different forms of things that we're interested in the journal that support these kind of things. So tools and techniques and applications, analyzing and using and applying ALIFE. So we're very interested in lots of different tools, in industrial applications as well as academic applications, education. Art is a theme that's clearly within this conference really taken off, but also sort of interventions as a form of application there. Open-endedness we've separated out as its own theme because it has grown quite a lot and has quite a lot of influence on lots of other parts of artificial life. So that's a theme in itself and is continuing to grow. And then, of course, there's the big human questions. We're not forgetting the history of artificial life, the philosophy of artificial life, what it means. Going back to the original question, what is life? And how does artificial life tell us more about life itself? And how can artificial life move beyond it? And what impact does it have on society and what we might call the real world? Ethical implications are becoming more and more important, particularly as there are artificial life applications. But also not forgetting our history, because there's a lot of important stuff there. A variety of types. You can have your standard articles, but there are also shorter communications. We've got a fast track route if you've got something really important you want to get in really quickly, which we facilitate, we expedite the reviewing process on that. But we're also interested in sort of thinking about history and so on, more review articles where you've got major overviews of the domain, which form an extremely important entry point, particularly for new people coming into the discipline. And then reports of conferences and so on. And as Alan said at the beginning, maybe one or more of you would like to write a report on this conference. We've got an open data and code policy, which we are beginning to enforce a lot more. We have traditional unpaid articles that are kept behind a paywall for a while, but we also have an open access publication route if you need to do that for whatever reason. And we have a variety of special issues. Each conference usually has its own special issue. And sometimes workshops have special issues. And if you've got an idea for a special issue, please contact us. We'd be very interested in hearing from you. And as you may have noticed, we have got this new initiative this year that articles published in the journal in 1 year get a guaranteed speaking slot at next year's ALIFE conference. Unless, of course, it was the special issue of last year's conference, in which case we think you've already had one bite of the cherry, so we don't give you another one. But we invited everybody from last year's journal, and we had actually 3 presentations this year from the journal itself rather than from the conference. So that's another route to get yourself a speaking slot. So please submit your papers, and we look forward to seeing a rash of new papers from everyone very soon. So thank you very much, and I'll hand back to Charles.
All right, sorry about that. Just had to get my PowerPoint fixed. All right, so there we go. All right, so thank you very much, Susan. I appreciate all of the that information about the journal, and I think I'm very personally excited about all the changes going on with the journal and how much of a resource this really is for the community. So next, I want to jump into some conference stuff. And of course, the first big conference thing to do is on behalf of the society, just give a huge thank you to the organizers. And Yitka did a good job of thanking the others, but Yitka, we really appreciate the amazing amount of work that you've put into this conference. And particularly when you first signed up for it, you obviously had no idea that a pandemic was coming, and all of the craziness that you navigated, shifting the conference to become an online conference, and all of that is, of course, always always a big challenge. And I just want to say thank you so much, and I really want to thank the entire organizing committee. Everyone put so much work into this. It's incredible, and the success of the conference is evident. I mean, I at least had a fantastic week, and everything seemed to just go so smoothly. And so really, thank you so much for that. That brings me though to next up, right? So what, for this is the point where we normally announce who will be running the next year's conference. And unfortunately, this is still yet to be decided. So again, because of all the complications of the pandemic and everything going on, we've had various people express interest and plans to run it. And at several points, things look like they were perfectly on track. And then complications keep coming up, and we're back at a point where we do not have a general chair for ALIFE 2022. And so I would really like to encourage all of you to seriously think about, do you want to help in running the next conference? Now, there's several different things to talk about in regards to this. One is that we don't know what the world is going to look like next summer. We have people who are interested in running it, but really want it to be at a particular location. And at that point, we don't know if we will, if we'll be able to guarantee that, or even what's the most likely at this point for what will happen next summer. And so we need to be in a place where we can be a little bit dynamic about it. And we could potentially make the entire thing virtual right now. We could go back to fully in person, assuming the world allows it. And we could also take a hybrid approach. And this is something that we've been talking quite a bit about. Going forward, we really want a virtual option for all conferences, but we have the opportunity here to set up the next conferences and conferences going forward to be more distributed, right? And how that's going to shape up will have a lot to do with who the next general chair is and what their vision is, in working with the ISAL board. But we certainly see a lot of potential in having potentially multiple or many conference sites around the world in order to allow people to join in person without having to fly a long way on a plane, spend lots of money. So from both a financial and environmental perspective, this could be far better while still keeping in-person aspects to the conference. And people who want to mix together with other segments of the community could travel to a further away site, and we could really adjust this from year to year and explore what works well for the entire community. But before we get to any of that, we really need someone to both be willing to be a general chair and be willing to help run various aspects of this next conference. So if you are interested in that, please email me, right? And we would be very excited to talk with people who want to get involved in running these conferences. Now, other details to put in there. One is we're working on trying to make it easier to run the conferences. We're setting up standing committees to handle various aspects of the conferences, such as the paper reviews, putting together programs, all of these sorts of things that are often reinvented from year to year, where lots of details are taken, but new organizers usually have to do a lot of work to put everything in place. We want to set up standing committees so that it's not as much work, and we want to make it such that the organizer needs to check with people to keep things on track, but is really at the organizational level and not needing to jump in and do all the minute details themselves. So if you're someone good at delegating and whatever, you might be interested in taking that role. Clearly, this is something that's very important for us to resolve soon, and we are working hard on it and trying to talk with as many people as possible. We will obviously let everyone know as soon as we know what's going to be going on for next year, and hopefully that, as I say, will be as soon as possible. So that is the main things that I wanted to talk about. And I know that the time for the conference is up. However, we can do a little bit of of question and answer now. If people have questions or want to engage in any of this discussion, I'm happy to answer questions. And I know others here who are on the board are also happy to talk about these things. But yeah. So, I mean, otherwise I will turn things back over to Jitka.
Yeah. So thank you, Charles, for introducing ISAL, and I want to just make the comment that everyone who paid the registration fee, like non-ISAL, he or she become ISAL member. So we will process this. I'm sorry, it will not be immediately because now I have the plan to be 2 weeks out of Prague in the forest. So sorry if I will not respond to your emails and messages so fast as until now. But then we will process everything. We will send all of the awards, diplomas, and yeah. And also this weekend we will upload all the movies to YouTube, so everyone will have the option to watch all of the talks and workshops, tutorials, and other movies. Yeah, so I don't know if someone wants to say some last.
While we have everyone here, I saw that there's some people.
You have camera.
Submitted some videos to the T-shirt lottery. Maybe we should share it with everyone here. Because there's some funny ones.
Yeah, maybe, yes, just share the screen and show it.
Maybe you can do it because I do not have the Slack open on this computer.
Okay, me neither. So, okay.
Slack.
But, me neither. Okay, I'm going to check it. So it is.
Oh wait, I can do it on this computer. I have 2 computers. Yeah.
Okay, but I have a small. Yeah, now I made everything small, and now I have so. Yeah,
it's
from
done.
my.
It's done.
I see yours. Okay.
So we can start with Bara, who was kind enough to kick it off. And I think I have to reshare quickly unless I can.
Yeah, so because as we mentioned, to prepare T-shirts for all participants and send them, it would be too complicated, and it's sometimes crazy to buy prepare the T-shirts here and send it to the other side of world. So we told you can print your T-shirts as you wish. The logos are available. And still we offered few T-shirts for those who participate in the T-shirt competition, and Richard now prepared the movies that you uploaded to Slack.
I'll just play them in the thing. So let's make. Very nice. Lots of languages there. And
it's close to me, so I can get easily.
If anyone sees some mistakes, she will be happy to hear about them because she would like to improve if possible. Then we have one from Olaf here. Just some
With ALIFE 2018 T-shirt, it was also great from Tokyo.
I'm not sure if there's actually any sound on them.
I think it was without sound. Yeah, and there are many of them, so you can watch the or check the Slack channel titled T-shirts, and there are cool videos that you uploaded, and who uploaded the video, we will contact you and ask what is your size, and then we will send you the conference T-shirt in August, not immediately, as I said. Yeah.
Oh, right, yes. I see, there's a reversed version, which would actually be, I think it's this one, right? So that's what a mouse click reversed sounds like.
Yeah, so I would like to close the official part of the conference, and then maybe we can move to the coffee room who is interested in some informal discussion, or we can continue here, but just for those who are here because of this official ALIFE 2021 conference closing ceremony, and then we can continue with some informal talking. And maybe I can also show the last movie. Maybe you have seen it, but Richard is still sharing.
Yeah, I'm showing all of the videos.
Yeah, I wanted to show also one. Yeah.
It's only 2 left.
Okay, okay.
안녕하세요. 저는 ALIFE입니다.
Very nice. So I can just reply.
Hello, I'm an ALIFER. Xin chào, tôi là ALIFER. 안녕하세요. 저는 ALIFE입니다.
So we're learning some languages, and this is the second to last. I like this one.
ALIFER I am.
And the last one.
Oh, what's this? Who am I? Oh, I am an ALIFER.
Oh, now we are many ALIFERs.
Cool. But you already have the t-shirt, so yeah.
Yeah.
It was not a part of the competition. So thank you, Richard, that you have shown these videos, and who is interested in to watch them again, check the Slack channel t-shirts. And yeah, the conference is over, so it's really my last thank you to which screen do I share? Yeah. You see. So again, thank you, my colleagues and friends who helped me with this conference. So once more, thank you, Sylvia, Richard, Olaf, and I am looking forward to the next adventure. To be honest, now I don't know what is the priority in my list to do, but there are so many things that I must just order them, and yeah, it's over. Thank you. And as the invitation to the conference, I have shown this video of Jin. He was watching how I am preparing ALIFE 21, and yeah, this is over. Okay, so let's move to the coffee room.